For me, it's a pleasure, always, to talk about one of the best guitar players in town in the entire universe. In my universe, participate the best musicians from land, past, present, future, even if they just are in memories of music charts or just in CDs, acetatos, nylons, and some other devices. Great tune. To me, the greatest joy you ever learn. Just to and be loved in return. Kurt Allen, thank you. From the sound of the person, you can tell what's going on with the entire self of an idea. John McLean participates with the best musicians ever in Chicago, the Chicago scene, one of the most important ones in the world. Maestro John, my mentor, my maestro, my teacher of jazz guitar, is definitely one of the best musicians I have heard in person in my lifetime, in my studies, in my development of ideas to be successful nowadays from Colombia and from his classroom lesson to promulgate the worship of God in our guitars and also the highest level of the proficiency of a career in the guitar section of music. Maestro, thanks so much for being around. I think Maestro is one of the best guitar players because he's the pure in his act, artistically speaking. We never hesitate in work hard to accomplish what we want in music terms. Amusing to everyone. He has tricks, he has development, and he have brought to life the best idea of rhythm. His tricks are amusing to my playing. Every time I hear him, I get them in a different way. If they were like this, then they go like this, like that, just in a different way, in his own sweet way. I'm so proud to be his student, and I'm gonna be his student forever. If he belongs to the idea as well, he wants to. His blue notes are amusing to everyone as well. He uses them in every solo almost. His octaves, his love for Wes Montgomery's music, to be calm and relaxed, just to connect his guitar and sound amazing every time he does it. Like Maestro Brian Russian said, and his company in Kurt Elling's band, just unbelievable musicians, young cats, and also Maestro Lawrence, Hoodoo. Yeah, and the problem we have nowadays with the audios is just such a bad thing, that people hear the music while I see it. In the same time and meantime, they are interrupting the communication with the masters. And that's why it is not allowed anymore. Okay, Colombianos? And please retire because we are an international interaction. Thank you. I wanna tell Maestro McLean how much I love him. Like I have told him in person, actually in a public place like pubs for champagne. We're celebrating your life, Maestro, nowadays. We're celebrating your music. We celebrate the fact that you are amazing in your guitar and that proposes in my office that you're amazing as a person as well because I know you. I know your kindness, your decent manner to promulgate the idea of music in facts in the stage of the universe. And I'm so happy to be your student. I hope I can keep up being in the best students you have had ever in your life. And we want to develop that idea as well in other matters, like in the humanity of the persona. So I please ask you young cats from the jazz scene, Chicago, New York, and everywhere in the world, to have a great word about Maestro John McLean's playing because it hurt our class and we don't want to have more problems. And actually that problem goes to everyone if you keep doing that. So I please ask you to take back what you said in wrongs about Maestro's playing and also in my playing as well. So we can keep up the class of Maestro John McLean and also his school that is such a rough one but such a great one as well at the same time. Yeah, that in that regard is really special. I really think we need better messengers, like Maestra Georgina says, like Maestro Zach Brock. Saki, how are you doing? Maestro John Donnemeyer, Johnny, how are you doing? I wanna extend my hello and special greetings for Familia Ullery, for Familia Franklin, and for La Familia Saume that has many problems nowadays because of these interactions that were weird around peer pressure and some others. Well, Master McLean, I can wait to sit down once again in your class and talk about life and talk about melodies and harmony around it. Thanks so much. Thank you, Chicago. Thank you, Chicago College of Performing Arts. Maestro Paul Vertigo. My proudness and my proud moment to tell you that I'm your biggest fan as well. I really enjoyed the fact that you're playing with Maestro Farid Hack as well, not only with Maestro Palmetini. Maestro Palmetini, one of the greatest in my discography and my lessons. Maestro Regina, thank you so much for being around and being such a great woman and such a harsh one, like my mother. I resemble that idea day by day and when I sleep, actually, because I want to get around and across great woman as well in my life. Thanks so much for being cool, nice, kind, amables, and also to see and recognize my work. I really appreciate that. Maestro John Scofield, thank you so much for being around as well. John Abercrombie, Mike Stern, Lee Routonois, Larry, Curiel, Larry Carlton, Kenny Burrell, the head of the board nowadays, Maestro Barney Cassell, Mulder Law, Curvus and Winkle. Thanks so much for the Curvus and Winkle Next Step group and for all your bands as well, Maestro. Congratulations. You are a topic in our class with Maestro McLean, Maestro Benjamin Monder. Thanks so much for being around as well. We're here now with the Better Angels of Maestro McLean, Zach Brock, El Brochecito de Oro, the Fiddle, Chicago, the biggest scene right now on talk everywhere in the world, and that was not gonna be in another way if I was in the program, being from Colombia. Be awareness of it, guys. Thank you, David. Thank you, Jason Steele, Brian, all of you. Thank you so much for being such a great crew and to understand all my inquiries around. John McLean, and his band, Better Angels, YouTube. The call for the end of the solo, no? My sack of John McLean. Oh, I love it. Sax line for the ending. Well, I love his playing. My God, I can't wait to play with him and to play in a real jazz stage with Maestro McLean, like we said in class one day. Maestro, I want to play with you in duet or something like that. I believe Maestro Jim Galoretto, Adam Husband, Mosquito, and Maestro Larry are awareness of this. I really want to play jazz with you guys. And my first question on protocol goes from Maestro John McLean. If he wants to, if he desires that, he wishes that, and he sees convenient to do that, I'll be down to do it. My tropical cocktails is around for you guys to hear some Maestro McLean's blue notes, phrases around a Maestro John Scofield's and Maestro Palmetini's. Well, mainly have fun with my music, please. It's jazz Latino, smoothie Latin jazz, like I said in my marketing, my publicity. Right now we're a topic in Latin Grammys in the contest, but I'm not being invited and received with manners. So we gotta figure out what's going on and try to fix it as soon as possible and continue. Maestro, muchas gracias. Thanks so much. I talk to you soon. I'm gonna go practice a little bit and continue. Thanks so much. Nobody gets the level of John Scofield because only John Scofield does. Right, Maestro McLean? Remembering our class words regularly in a different way because you said that only once and you said so many other great fun things about Billie Holiday and some others, and I really enjoyed that, Maestro. Thanks so much for picking on me. I'll be up to be picked by you and continue. Just getting my few awards to get that gig in Chicago and New York and some other places in the world. Thank you. Andres Castillo from Colombia. Ready to kick. Once again in my guitar, my axe. You know, mi hacha. Estoy listo para cortar la escena con mi hacha. I'm ready to cut the scene. I hope you're laughing, maestros, and having a great time. You know? Thank you. Nike track. Andres Castillo.